So how do we really reconcile with this structural difference which exists even today? So we are going to actually therefore look at a session by Ashley who wants to...
Now that we are in India, we're already seeing traction of various state governments who are...
Would there be visibility to what actually those were, so that when we are looking at
philanthropy side, this profits come philanthropy. So
IDH is actually doing, because you guys have actually targeted the right products to start with, starting with cotton and also tea industry, because that is like
system which they can stand confidently by to actually engage with consumers. So that's the space where
50,000 farmers are already covered, and we work with NGOs like Seva and all that in Gujarat.
So from India, they may be exporting, but they are also utilizing the Indian pilot tested. We did it with some 7,000 to 8,000 farmers. Now the idea is, can we expand it to 25,000, 50,000, 1 lakh? And therefore we need a lot of more partners. The good thing is we have a blueprint ready. We understand how to work with all these diverse
assets in the business. On farms, the balance sheet is the balance sheet of nature.
ఈ అంతర పంటలు వేసుకోవడం వల్ల ఆదాయం వస్తుంది. ఈ ఆదాయం వల్ల మనకు మెయిన్ ఆదాయం రావడం వల్ల
one of the leading states in India in terms of adoption of regenerative agriculture. The long-term objective is to actually cover the
and we are into a completely different terrain. So I would like to highlight the issues what we face. So then you can let us know whether you have some program which suits us.
A lot of potential for controlling this, but the challenge is it all goes as one.
Lot of paper, but I'll give you something. We're working with a company called Fruitful, and they do exactly this. They go to the farmers without changing any farm. You ban it for everything, so it's not allowed to be sold. Today it is by law legally can be sold, and that's where the problem comes, because the farmer goes to a pesticide seller and says what kind, he just hands it over irrespective of which crop it is to be used.
will not make sense. The local government has to be bought in along with the private sector and the farmers.
We have to find another area which produces the right market.
So maybe in that area itself some other variety may perform.
That also happen, right? So if there is a demand, that's a natural thing for
The IDH, but all of us plan to fight that off to have a better future for the farmers and us as a spice industry.
As well to build an agenda on regenerative agriculture.
Actually very small farms and all sorts of different supply chains with challenges like no cold chain and so on. Concept that's come out in the last few years, building on living wage work. And
that if you come to domestic level, it's more the role of the aggregators where we lose this traceability. So there comes a factor.
To a large extent, we are trying to address that under the NSSP. You talked about platform. So here's one program we are trying to bring various stakeholders together, trying to address these issues.
So these are actually issues like Kancor Mane is a very unique spice, like trusty.
Or a couple of these markets under control of Spices Board. So in terms of it, we have to look at.
It is always easy to start with the easy thing, but I would say India is a diversified country with various geographies around it.
So different thought. Maybe we could focus on certain crops, but we could also
Net importer of many spices. And in the future, this will keep increasing. So if you don't have the equivalent standards here, you can't impose what you want on what's coming into the country.
Mechanism or something should be at least we have to.
So I'd like to thank IDH very much for this, for coming up with and conceiving this plan.
all of us know this kind of a link was never existed. So though late, we were planning this 2 years before. And thank you IDH for providing this kind of a plan. Thank you everyone.